Hi YouTube, it's Mama Dodo and Charlotte. I am currently in the middle of my debt-free journey where I am working to get to a lifestyle where I am completely debt-free. In doing so, I am moving out of the current place that I am and I am decluttering as much as possible. Basically, I'm doing an anti-haul of every single room in my house. I am donating, selling, or just throwing away everything that I don't truly need in my life. Now, these books I probably don't truly need. With that being said, there are a few that I'm really attached to and I feel like will be difficult to find again in the future. So those ones I'm going to keep. And today we're going to go through and attempt to get rid of as many books as possible, either by selling them or donating them to the local library. I've already gone through Charlotte's books and I donated a bunch of her books to a lady here in town who had kids. Now it's time to go through mine. So let's get started. Okay, so each shelf is categorized differently. So I'm just going to pick a shelf and go through that shelf. First shelf is my bottom shelf that you guys can't even see, but it's a bunch of pet books. My primary business on Amazon is that I make and sell pet products. So I do a lot of research just on pets in general. And these are the books that I've saved. I've decluttered these like at least 3 times in my life and gotten rid of a ton of them. But today I'm hoping to get rid of more than half. The first one we have is Why Do Dogs Drink Out of the Toilet? I have a bunch of dog training books. I think I'm going to get rid of all but just 1 or 2. This is one that can go. The Complete Book of Home Remedies for Dogs. I will keep this one. It's actually really useful. This children's book for keeping lizards is going to go. Training the Best Dog Ever. It's a 5-week program, is going to be donated. Hedgehogs. This is probably going to go. Rabbits and Guinea Pigs book will go. Training Your Dog, a step-by-step manual. This is going to go. Do Cats Think? This is actually not even nonfiction. I thought it was when I bought it. It's going to go. The Home Vet Guide for Dogs. I am going to keep this one. This actually, as you can see, it has a ton of information just on like what to do in different situations. That's actually really helpful. The Complete Cat Care Manual. I really like this one too, so this one is going to stay. No. The New Complete Dog Training Manual. Okay, I like this one because it has a lot of pictures, so this is going to stay. Centered Riding. Charlotte loves horses. Someday I would love to get us a horse, so I think this one's going to stay for Charlotte someday. I have a feeling she's going to be a horse lover. Ain't Misbehavin'. This one is going to go. Idiot's Guide to Positive Dog Training. I actually really like this one. It's going to stay. Fancy Goldfish is going to stay. I haven't released a line of fish products yet, but I want to. I just have a bunch of research I need to do on their diet and everything before I start creating foods for them. So anything fish related is probably going to stay right now. The Total Cat. This is actually a really nice book. It's going to stay. Koi for Dummies. Actually, I think this one's going to go because this is an older book and it's probably not up to date. Rabbits for Dummies is going to stay. Bird Care and Training is going to stay. African Gray Parrots is going to go. Guinea Pigs is going to go. Cockatoos is going to go. Gerbils is going to go. And the Reptile and Amphibian Dictionary is going to go. That sums up my pet books, and I have gotten rid of more than half, so I'm on a good roll right now. Alright, so now we'll move on to this shelf, which is like my earth science and history books. So yeah, we'll just start going through them. Pioneering with Wildflowers. This one's gonna stay. I love this one. Okay, I need to pay attention to which side to stay and which side to go. Our Threatened Natural Inheritance. I love these books. These are really good books, and they have beautiful pictures. This one's gonna stay, and it's a big heavy one, which, like, that's what I'm keeping, are all the big heavy ones, so that'll be fun to move. Our World's Natural Heritage, which is another National Geographic book. It is also going to stay. Reader's Digest, Amazing World of Nature. This is a vintage book, but it's just, it's so amazing. It just kind of goes through all of these fun little science facts, but you know what? Actually, this one's gonna go. I looked through it and I changed my mind. Animals You Will Never Forget. This is actually really cool. It's stories of like famous animals, but it's gonna go Our Magnificent Wildlife by Reader's Digest. This one's really cool. It has like diagrams and everything. That's gonna stay. Joy of Nature. I love this one. It has a bunch of activities that you can do outside, so that one's gonna stay. Above and Beyond. I think this is about, yep, Medal of Honor. This one's gonna go. History of American Presidency. It goes through all the presidents. But this is, again, it's an older book, so it doesn't, I think it goes to like Bill Clinton, so it can go. We can find another. Great Battles of World War II can go. The Story of America can go. Okay, so that shelf is done, and once again I have gotten rid of more than half, so we're doing good. We'll move on to this shelf up here, which is a bunch of books that I had purchased basically with my ex-boyfriend because he was interested in this kind of stuff. I'm not, so a lot of these things are gonna go. Care of Game Meat and Trophies, Calling Wildlife, both of those are gonna go. Hunting, Big Game Trophies is gonna go. Freshwater Fishing, actually that'll stay. I enjoy fishing. Complete Book of Hunting is going to go. Waterfowl of Iowa is going to go, but this is really cool. This was actually released by like the state of Iowa, the government, and it just has a bunch of information on like the waterfowl in the state. And the rest of these are mine, ones that I've been super attached to for a long time. Complete Stories and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. Probably gonna keep. Mammoth Hunters, anything kind of like related to the north, because I lived in Alaska for a long time and I lived in a Yupik Eskimo village. I fostered Yupik Eskimo kids. So anything in terms of like their kind of history definitely speaks to me. So this is probably going to stay. Growing and Using Herbs Successfully is going to stay. Fix It Yourself Manual, How to Repair, Clean, and Maintain Anything and Everything Around Your Home. It's pretty cool, but it's going to go. The Snow People, again, one of those like northern type books that speak to my heart, so that's going to stay. This is a book that I was actually trying to sell. It's a book of hymns, Mormon hymns, I believe. A Shell's Handbook. I actually really like this. This is something that, do you want to look through this? Okay, we'll keep that one. Mount Rushmore Q&A. I actually have another Mount Rushmore book from Charlotte, so I think this one's autographed though. Yep, it is. Okay, I'm keeping it. And a Yellowstone book that is going to stay. Okay, over here we just have some random nonfiction type books that we're going to go through. Brief Atlas of the Human Body. This is really cool, actually. But it's gonna go. Excel Formulas and Functions. I can probably Google anything that I need to learn from Excel. Personal Finance for Dummies. This is a book that actually like really makes sense with my channel for me to just sit down and read it. It'll stay for now. Small Business. This one's actually going to stay. That has a ton of really useful information. Investing for Dummies will go. Total Nutrition will go. I feel like every nutritionist kind of has a different idea on what's truly good for your body. So there's a lot of competing information. Feng Shui for Dummies. That book I actually found super helpful, and to this day I use the tips in there, so it's gonna stay. Painting and Wallpapering for Dummies. YouTube can probably teach me how to do that. And Landscaping for Dummies. This book is gonna go. Okay, now we have a collection of, oh my goodness, can I get these out? Life books And I love these ones. I don't think they're gonna go. It's birds, plants, ecology, sea, weather, the earth in general. And I've like just found them one at a time at thrift shops, and I love those. Endangered Birds of North America. I think that one's gonna go. And Wild Encounters. Best Animal Watching Adventures in the U.S. It's gonna go. I have 2 more shelves that are gonna go. This is my Series of Unfortunate Events collection of books. They're gonna be sold. My Harry Potter collection of books, they're gonna be sold. The reason I'm selling both of those, even though they're quite expensive, is the fact, 1, I can get quite a bit of money from them. 2, they're hardcover. They're heavy to move. I'm not gonna read them anytime soon with Charlotte. And 3, I can find these books again in the future really easily. Okay, so now basically all I need to do is go through these books, sort them out, photograph what I'm going to sell on eBay, and then donate the rest. So 1 task down.